What's up everybody and welcome back to the Slayer's Den. Thank you guys again so much for joining me. Today we are playing a Jund deck that's pretty frightening, guys. Starring this card from Kaldheim, Tergrid, God of Fright. Overall, I just wanted to see how Tergrid fares in current standard because there are a lot of new cards since Kaldheim was released, including Skeletal Swarming, Lolth Spider Queen, and Professor Onyx. And with the addition of all these new cards, I feel like Tergrid gains a little level up boost in terms of power. So make sure to stick around if you're ready to watch Tergrid frighten our opponents in Magic the Gathering Arena. So as I mentioned, this is a Jund deck that's built around this Kaldheim card, Tergrid, God of Fright. For 3 colorless, 2 black, this is a legendary god with menace. It says whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent or discards a permanent card, you may put that card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. So Tergrid's been around for a while, so you know how powerful that ability can be. We use her ability in tandem with discard effects like Pelakka Predation, 3 copies of Soul Shatter, as well as Professor Onyx's ability to make our opponent sack a creature with the greatest power among creatures that player controls. Not only that, but Tergrid has a backside. It's Tergrid's Lantern for 3 colorless and a black. This is a legendary artifact. It says tap, target player loses 3 life unless they sacrifice a non-land permanent or discard a card. And then we can untap Tergrid's Lantern for any amount of times as long as we pay 3 colorless and a black mana. So the really cool thing about this is that we can play Tergrid, God of Fright, and then we can also play Tergrid's Lantern, and then they work in tandem with each other. So as I mentioned before, this deck is kind of like a collection of my favorite decks that I've played with so far since the release of Forgotten Realms. So in addition to the Tergrid game plan, we have cards like Skeletal Swarming, which you guys know just creates a ton of skeletons. They gain trample and +X/+0, where X is the number of skeletons you control. And if you leave a Skeletal Swarming or 2 on the battlefield, it is going to overwhelm your opponents really quickly. We've also got 2 copies of Korvold, Fae-Cursed King for 2 colorless, a black, a red, and a green mana. This is a legendary dragon noble with flying. It says whenever Korvold, Fae-Cursed King enters the battlefield or attacks, sacrifice another permanent. Whenever you sack a permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on Korvold and draw a card. So this is one of my favorite creatures and favorite cards overall from Throne of Eldraine, and I wanted to use this in a deck before Throne of Eldraine rotates out during the standard rotation in about a month. Essentially, Korvold is here as kind of like a draw engine. Not only that, with how many things we sacrifice in this deck, we can pump up Korvold to an enormous creature. We've also got a couple copies of Lolth Spider Queen. This is one of my favorite planeswalkers, and honestly one of my favorite cards. This was the first card that I built a deck around once Forgotten Realms was released. She has 3 really cool abilities. 0, you draw a card and you lose a life. -3, create 2 2/1 black spider creature tokens with menace and reach. And then this really cool -8 ability that says whenever an opponent is dealt combat damage by 1 or more creatures you control, if that player lost less than 8 life this turn, they lose life equal to the difference. So it's just kind of a really cool and unique emblem. We've got 2 copies of Professor Onyx, which is a really cool planeswalker. She has a Magecraft ability that says whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. So this ability by itself is just amazing with cards like Sedgemoor Witch, which allows us to create a ton of pest creature tokens. And we also have 4 copies of Plumb the Forbidden, which allows us to copy the spell for each creature we sacrifice. So with the combo of Professor Onyx, Sedgemoor Witch, Plumb the Forbidden, and enough creatures, we could probably just drain out our opponent in one fell swoop. Overall, I wanted to keep the deck pretty simple. This is pretty much just like an ode to cards like Tergrid and all these really cool new cards that I just wanted to play around with in a deck and just see how powerful it could be in the standard meta. But yeah, thank you guys again so much for taking the time out of your day to check out this video. It really means a ton to me. I know my videos have been kind of sporadic lately, but as the new set nears and standard rotation nears, I did want to build a couple of fun decks that I just personally enjoy myself. Not only that, I'm taking time to play some different games aside from Magic Arena. I know, blasphemy. But yeah, I do hope you guys will join me on that journey as well. As much as I love Magic Arena, I do love playing other games. I love RPGs, so I've been trying out a couple of new ones, so you might actually catch a video or 2 of some different games moving forward. And speaking of new games, if you guys have any recommendations for me, I'd love to hear them because I'd love to play some games that you guys enjoy as well. But yeah, thank you guys again so much. I really appreciate you all. I'm ready to frighten some opponents in the arena. So without further ado, let's play some Magic the Gathering. Perfect. Mostly tap lands. Alright, we'll go and hold on to this one. We do have Plumb the Forbidden and Sedgemoor Witch and so on and so forth. Go and play a Shambling Ghast. A lot of people are playing Golgari Sac, maybe? Maybe, baby. Love to see which sacrifice deck is better and which one reigns supreme. Opponent's holding up a sacrifice/draw spell, most likely then. So, what do we want to do here? I think we'll just play that. And just go next. And we'll just do no attacks, end the turn. And okay, okay, yeah, we'll let that resolve. Sure. Okay. Go ahead and add a treasure token. Okay, Sedgemoor Witch. Sedgemoor Witch as well. The opponent is at 6 mana, which is so gross. Okay. Bloody hell. Just gonna play our Lolth. And hopefully we can lol all the way to the bank from here. Oh, we shall see. Oh, we shall see.
Envy the strong, for they consume the weak.
Envy the strong.
We will slay our enemies.
Okay, so opponent is just mirror matching me here. It's looking like. They are a little bit ahead in terms of mana and having a few other creatureries here. Okay.
My power is for annihilation.
My power is for annihilation. What do I want to do here? I kind of want to save the creature up for... yeah, this one's a tough one. I think we do no blocks. We'll take one.
Do you not love me?
Do you not love me? Alright, let's play a Sulfurous Mine. Let's go and draw bits. A bit here and a bit there. And yeah, we'll just go next. And we'll do no attacks. We'll do no attacks, please. Okay, so what does this mean for us? We've got 3 snow-covered lands, soon to be 4, so we could bring back a Sedgemoor Witch if we destroy all planeswalkers, I guess. Meanwhile, opponent is... Okay, let's see. Guess we sacrifice LOL here, and we go LOL.
Do what I demand.
A Shambling Ghast. And then I guess we'll just block and plumb here. Grab a couple of cards. And my turn. So let's play that. Guess we could just destroy all planeswalkers. Bring back a Sedgemoor Witch.
Oh, you'll fall into my web again.
You'll fall in my web again. Then they'll probably blood on the snow if I had to guess, but maybe not. And now we're Sedgemoor Witch. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, do we want to... let's see. Yeah, sure. Guess we block here. One loses their land. That's 2, 4, 5. Alright, so what do we want to do here is the question. We've got 3, 4, 5. We need one more land and we can bring back Lolth, I think? Let's see. Blood on the Snow. Actually, we can bring back Lolth right now, can't we? Alright, so we're just going to destroy all creatures, I guess. Okay, I'll bring back a Lolth.
Are you enraptured by my beauty? Or do you?
Opponent probably has Blood on the Snow in hand, if I had to guess. If I had to guess. So let's go and draw.
My children will take care of you.
Snow-covered swamp. Nah. So we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana here. Mana. We've got so much that we can do now. Ugh. Just way too much. Alright, we're gonna play Professor Onyx. And
The essence of life is inseparable from the essence
just draw.
of death.
Grab Plumb the Forbidden. Go next, no attacks. Ends the turn. We've got this sick ass hand. Look at this shit, though. Ugh. Opponent could probably take out some of our stuff, but don't really think that's as big of a deal as one would imagine. Okay. Let's go and pass to blockers. We'll go and get rid of let's see, do we want that to happen? Yeah, because Lolth dies either way, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Get rid of their land. That's something that's pretty difficult to handle, I believe. Yeah, we get rid of their...
I will cull the weak.
Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at the top. Yeah, we'll add a... Oh, I love this second Onyx right here. I do like the extra land though as well. So let's go ahead and Tergrid. Let's take a look at the opponent's hand. Crippling Fear, you say? Okay. Alright, so far we're not doing as great as we probably should. Okay. Damn it. Okay. We'll do no blocks. We will... Damn. Yeah, I don't have any more life to mess around with here. Okay, so we... Yeah, I played this all way super wrong. Is there a way to get out of this? Or do we just die here? Alright, so let's go ahead and, let's Korvold. We sack the swamp. And maybe we draw an out. Play the swamp. We play Eyetwitch. Okay. We get each opponent to sacrifice.
It was going to die eventually anyway.
Okay, and then we go next, and we do no attacks, we end the turn. Alright, let's see what the opponent's got here. This is looking very precarious for us. Okay. So we're gonna block here. We'll block here. And we'll block here, right? Okay, we do 3 blockers. Then we Plumb the Forbidden for 1. Right? Let me see if that works. Okay, if we Plumb the Forbidden for 1, we gain 4, lose 2. Or, I know what we do. We sacrifice 0. Okay, and then they do 2 coming through. Sacrifices 0, I think, right? Alright, now how do we get out of this one now? So if we sack 1, we gain 4, lose 4. Sack 1. Alright, let's try this out. Alright. Think we got out of that one. Maybe. Yes. Oh man. That was so clutch. Onyx was so clutch there. Wow. Down to 1. Yeah, like we definitely had to have both of those plums in order to win there. That was sick. GG. Okie dokie. Sure. Seems like a pretty decent opening hand. We'll play the Snow-Covered Swamp and a Shambling Ghast. Opponent's on Luris, so we've got Rogues. We've got Sacrifice. And we may even have Sacrifice. Okay, so we'll play this and... yeah, sure, we'll do no attacks at the turn. Playing a lot of rogue decks here, sir. Playing quite a bit of rogue deck here, sir. Yeah, let's go and Plumb the Forbidden. We'll go and sack this bad boy. Thank you, Shambling Ghast. Get a treasure token. Draw a couple of cards. Sweet. Alright, so we are at mana 4. I think we take a peek at the opponent's hand. I think we take a quick little peek at the opponent's hand. Draw out the counter spells. Okay, so no counter spells yet. Soaring, Wind Robber. Guess we'll grab one of these bad boys. So at least we kind of know what we're dealing with. Of one mind. Okay, so we take 2, everybody. Put this and sure. Shit. Actually, do we play that? Okay. Just go next, and we end the turn. We end the turn. We end the germs. Ugh, I hate Rogues decks. Not gonna lie, guys. Rogues decks are the balls. Okay, so play this, and let's go ahead and destroy all creatures. Sure. Draw out the first counter spell, and then we can Blood on the Snow next turn. Either way, we have the mana to now Blood on the Snow next turn. So we just need to fade another Didn't Say Please or Drown the Lock, and we should be Gucci. Okie dokie. There we go. So take 3. Go destroy all creatures once again. So we can get the opponent to commit. bring back? We bring back Korvold. We bring back Sedgemoor Witch. I wish I had more of my planeswalkers in here. If we do Korvold, we will at least get a +1/+1 counter to... Sure, yeah, we'll take Korvold. Get to draw a card at least. Get a bit of value from here. So at least if the opponent has like removal, then, you know, it is what it is. Alright, we got 15 cards. My goodness. Alright, so now they need 2 mana. Thieves Guild Enforcer. Alright. So first things first, let's go and play a... It's 12. So I think we do have to get rid of this Thieves Guild Enforcer, right? Ugh. Alright, let's play Lolth first, actually. Let's create a couple of these bad boys. We'll swing in. Sacrifice one of these bad boys. I kind of wanted to wait for the opponent to play Luris before we Crippling Fear here. That way I can like Crippling Fear for like dragons. Need them to commit the mana to do what is necessary here. Alright, so Heartless Act. Aren't I generous? Aren't I generous? Alright, sweet.
The light is insufferable.
So they bring back the Luris. Play this. We play another Lolth. How many cards? We got 10 cards in our hand. Holy shnikes. Alright. Not looking good, guys. Not looking good at all.
That I may see. Do what I demand.
Swing in. Sacrifice, we'll sacrifice a swamp this time. Okay. So now, if they have like Tasha's Hideous Laughter, we're probably dead, but... okay, Ruin Crab into... Let's see. Sweet. Okay. So this is just Crippling Fear, and then we've got GG, maybe? Okay, so that's 2. Then they swing in. I think we got this. Okay, Crippling Fear for dragons.
I will give in exchange for
loyalty. GG. Sweet. Okay. Alright, so that's good. At least we can take down rogues with this deck. Pretty important. Feels good, man. Feels super good. Tia and Timura Maori. Alright, this is a pretty decent starting hand, I'd say. Turn 1 Gas, turn 1 Plum, turn 3 Sedgemoor. Yeah, we'll hold on to this one. I guess we'll hold on to this one. I think honestly one of the most challenging parts of the deck is knowing what to play when it gets to a certain point where you have enough mana and you've just got all these like kind of bombs in your hand. It's like, do you play Tergrid? Do you play Korvold? Do you play one of your planeswalkers? Do you play Skeletal Swarming? You know, you just have so many different options at one point. It's pretty crazy. Alright, so we're going against an Izzet deck. Or Jeskai. Jeskai indeed. Alright, so we'll swing it for 1. And we just end the turn. But yeah, Shambling Swarm is pretty cool. Gives us a bit of mana. A bit of mana here and a bit of mana there. Alright, so opponent plays an island. My turn. Like that, and I think we just swing it. And we just end the turn. And I think I will probably plumb here at the end of this turn, and then we'll just kind of see what happens. Because we do need to draw that 4th land. We need to keep hitting our land drops. Vaedrock. Ugh, gross. First of all, disgusting. Let's go and sack our Shambling Ghast. Create a treasure token. Ugh. Good gravy. Alright, so we have 4 mana. Alright, well let's go ahead and let's get rid of the Vaedrock, because the Vaedrock's like the big thing, right? We'll do Assembly Worker. If they have Vaedrock out, it's kind of dangerous for us. Dangerton. Okay. Alrighty. I want to say we play Sedgemoor Witch here. Let's draw out a counter spell. Actually, don't know that the Vaedrock spells necessarily run a bunch of counter spells, but either way, I suspect we're gonna have to do something. We do have Korvold mana, which is pretty nice. But if the opponent's got their mutate stack going on, like, we're kind of screwed. Okay. Alright, well, we gotta go for it. If the opponent's playing counterspells, they're playing counterspells, but it is what it is. Okay. They draw a card looking for some action. Did they get the action? And did they get the action, Jackson? Alright, well, we'll try it again. Clearly.
You reek with terror. Exquisite. You win this
Okay.
bout. I will.
Did that. And we now have Professor Onyx mana, which could be useful for us. Ugh, this is gross. Alright, so they get to bring back an instant or sorcery. Is there an instant or sorcery that they would like to bring back? They have so much mana now, though. It's pretty disgusting. We actually have to find a way to get rid of that. The main way I can think of is to be able to resolve a Professor Onyx, I think. Alright, let's go and kill that. Bone Crusher Giants. Alright, so that was one of their things. Then they can play Bone Crusher. But if they do have counter spells, then we're just kind of screwed anyway, so I think we Professor Onyx here. Then opponent sacrifices Goldspan. And now they kind of have to make a choice, right? Yeah. So we lose Professor Onyx. But we're spared for another day. Alright, well, we are going to Korvold. Oh, we might have Essence Scatter here. Gross. Alright. Oh, GG. GG it is, counterspells. Damage Plan X. Okie dokie. Sure. Hold on to this one. We'll hold on to this hand. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty saucy. Okay, opponent is on Orzhov. And they play a Skyclave Cleric. Very interesting. Could this be a Cleric's deck? Yeah, I guess we'll just go next. And we'll also end the turn. Alright, we take 1 from the Skyclave Cleric. And a Pyre of Heroes. Very interesting. Let's go and play that, and... Oh man, okay. This could get pretty gross, right? If we don't... Alright, so what happens here, they get rid of the 2 mana and they bring in something to strip my hand, which could be pretty gross, right? But I think we have to get ahead on resources. We'll just go next. Well, in the turn. Okay. So opponent takes a look at my hand with the Spellbinder. Okay, doesn't look like they've got many answers for Shambling Swarm. Okay, let's go and Plumb for 1. Sacrifice our Eyetwitch. Let's go. Grab a Containment Breach. Containment Breach. Alright, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. Shambling Ghast. And one of those bad boys. And now a Sedgemoor Witch. Alright, so what's the game plan now, opponent? Crippling Fear, you shy? Okay, get rid of that then. That's all you had to say, me love. Can play Professor Onyx. We'll just start grabbing some card advantage. Wouldn't mind another land here. Wouldn't mind the Plumb the Forbidden either, though.
I have impeccable study habits.
Menda. I was going Crippling Fear for Assembly Worker, and I think we should have this one, probably, right? And let's skip on the formalities. Sure. Sure. Sure.
There has to be an answer here.
What's the plan now, Damage Plan X? Okay, they're at 23 life, so they might be feeling comfortable here, but maybe not. Okay. Yeah. Guess your plan didn't work, Damage Plan X. So stupid. Oh man. GG opponent. Alright. I think we've got this one. It really depends heavily on how well our deck wants to treat us. Okay, swamp, and we do no attacks. And we do no attacks. Prosperous Innkeeper. Okay. Gross. First of all, super gross. We're gonna play a Sedgemoor Witch, and we'll do no attacks. We'll keep up a blocker for Even Death Draco Lich. Okay, we'll block here. Sure. Sure. I kind of think I just want to get Necrotic Fumes out here. TBH. We'll do this for witches. Warlocks. And we'll swing in for 3. And we'll swing in for good old 3. No, not my binding the old gods. Alright, so they take 3. They get rid of that. Go play this, and let's go ahead and Tergrid with this bad boy. And why not? Let's go and get them to make some money moves now. I don't think they mind dropping to 14. But that's not really the main thing anyway. Am I right? Or am I right? Alright, so opponent's on Soul Tie. Snortai. Shambling Ghast. Okie dokie. Oh, yes. Perfect. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Okay, sure. It's gonna play regular Tergrid. Get the opponent to discard or lose life, whatever you want to do. Doesn't really matter. And we'll get rid of the Shambling Ghast, sure, why not? Sure. Sure. Blood on the snow. More like blood on the no. Alright, so now we've got Professor Onyx. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Get the opponent to discard something, sacrifice something, lose 3 life. It's up to you. Yeah, it's up to you.
If I won't be gripping this inch, it was going to die eventually anyway.
I demand a sacrifice. Bwah, wah, 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 wah.
Rowdy for my
A sacrifice. Bwah, wah, 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 wah. Alright, so let's just start the day off right. That's sure. Let's have a look, see. Take one of these. Yeah, I'll take a look at one of these and one of those. Then I can Necrotic Fumes something, so should be pretty spicy. Don't you dare do it, Bomber T83. I see you eyeing. No. No. Whoa. Okay. Let's get the opponent to lose some life, please. Then I will also swing in with the Eyetwitch. Get him down to 9. A bit of Korvold action. Grab ourselves Necrotic Fumes. Play this. And we'll end the turn. I think this should be GG. But maybe not. Let's go ahead and untap first of all. The opponent to lose a bit more life beforehand.
I will show you what happens when the spider we will slay our enemies.
Yeah, let's go ahead and destroy all planeswalkers, right? Let's do it.
I will not cry like
Bring back up
a little thing.
Professor Onyx. Sure. Okay. Too much power. Too much power for Bomber D83. Sultai is a pretty strong version of this, actually. I think Sultai might actually be the dominant version of this deck. If you can fit the counter spells in here. Opponent didn't seem to have counter spells in here, so I don't think it really mattered. It was essentially like a Golgari version, but it's dangerous. If they had counter spells there, I probably would have been pretty fucked. But yeah, GG Bomber D83. Zombie Jeebus 88. It's me, Zombie Jeebus. Okay, hold on to this one. And the reason we're going to hold on to this one is because I'm a masochist for pain. Alright, so play this. Eyetwitch. Then we'll play one of our tap lands. Sure. No blocks. No blocks and Roblox, please. Alright, so we do need to get to some lands of some sort. Fisher Wizard. Okay, so we'll go next. We'll do no attacks, end the turn. And end the germs. We'll just block the Fissure Wizard, I guess. Boo. Boo, you whore. Alright, so we pass. Opponent swings in, pass the blockers. Azure. And yeah, we'll sacrifice the Eyetwitch. Draw 2. Yada yada yada. Give us the damn untapped lands. Sure. There we go. There we go. Go ahead and Necroblossom. We'll show that. And then we Crippling for Assembly Worker. My favorite creature type. And then from here, we might be cooking with gas. We may be cooking with gas here. Not sure yet. Alright, let's go and play a... Let's play a Tergrid God of Fright. The opponent has a way to do 5 damage to Tergrid. Bully for you, sir. Bully for you. But otherwise, we will Professor Onyx into Tergrid next turn. The Goblin Javelinier. Okay, so what are the chances they have something? I think we just block here anyway. We got 1 card in hand. I don't think it's something that does 4 damage. It is not. Alright. So we play a Swamp, I think. Play Swamp. Play a Lolth. Create 2 blockers. We'll do no attacks. Anti-jealous. Alright. That's a 3-2. Don't think it's enough. Am I right or am I right? Yeah, it shouldn't be enough. Okay, so block here. Block here. Block here.
My will cannot be denied.
Alright, let's play a... Hold up. Don't want to lose any more life, so... I think we definitely... Environmental Science here. Definitely create some more blockaroos. We'll lose the Lolth for now. We'll just go next and we do no attacks. Aren't I the generous one? And that way if they have like a big old bugbear. Huh. Take action, baby. Alright. What do you do? Alright, my turn. And my germs. Like this. Alright. Well, there you go. Feels good, man. Alright, we'll hold on to this one, because we have some card draw here. We're getting some card draw. One plays a white source and a Stonebinder's Familiar. Really cool. Alright, so let's play an Eyetwitch. So whenever more is exiting your turn, Ingenious Smith. Ingenious Smith. Alright, so we're gonna play Snow-Covered Plains. We'll do no attacks. We'll end the turn. So they whiffed, from what I can tell, on all that goodness. And a glass casket? Okay, sure. I'll sack the Eyetwitch. Of course, of course. And let's see, what do we want here? Let's see, wanting to destroy an artifact of some kind. But I think I'm okay with just environmental sciencing it up. TBH. Alright, so we play a snow-covered swamp, and do we dare Sedgemoor Witch here? Sure. We Sedgemoor Witch, knowing full well that she'll probably die. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, we do no blocks. Okay, so first things first, let's go into environmental science. Grab a swamp. Play said swamp. And I think we just go next. And I think we do no attacks. And by think, I mean we definitely don't do any attacks whatsoever. Alright, so let's go and pass the blockers. Block here. And we'll plumb. Oh, we shall plumb. Draw a couple of Landos. Take the 2. Gross. You hate to see it. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and Lolth here. And we do no attacks. So now we got some blockaroos that builds up Lolth. May this be a battle for the ages. Huh, okay. So let's go here. Let's go here. And let's go here, and let's go here. Right. We're getting lots of life.
Our subservience will be rewarded.
Okay.
I will.
Yeah, I thought so. Janky Selesnya deck with Stonebinder's Familiar. I figured you couldn't handle my OP tier 1.5 deck. But GG nonetheless. GG opponent. Alright Slayers, it looks like the perfect time to end today's video, and what can I say, this deck was pretty fun. It was pretty frightening, if you will. Tergrid does a ton of work here, as you can see in a couple of those matches. Tergrid's Lantern side is just so cool, draining the opponent for 3, depending on whether they want to sack something, discard something, or just take the 3, is such good options for us. Tergrid herself does a lot of work if we can get some of those sacrifice and discard abilities going on. I'm still loving Lolth Spider Queen since the first video that I did for Forgotten Realms. She's just still so powerful, along with Professor Onyx. Skeletal Swarming is still an incredible bomb, and Korvold of course helped a ton in this deck with so many sacrifice abilities in this deck. We're going to be able to pump up Korvold for a ton, and not only that, we'll be able to draw a card each time we sacrifice something, so Korvold definitely fit in here pretty seamlessly, it felt like. Overall, the deck feels pretty middling, if I have to be completely honest with you. It feels like the times where we won, we could have won with a more streamlined game plan, and the times where we did lose, it felt like pretty crushing defeat, to be completely honest with you. I think it is just because we have so many different methods for attacking the opponent. We've got Tergrid, we've got Skeletal Swarming, Korvold, Lolth, Professor Onyx, and then just a whole set of removal and control going on over here, so it felt a little disjointed. I feel like we could probably just take 2 of these 5 themes here and make an even more powerful deck, to be completely honest with you. So as to whether or not I recommend you playing this deck, if you have the cards already, give it a shot. I'd love to see what you guys have in terms of ideas for sprucing this deck up and making it a huge beast in Standard. For me, I wanted to just try and kind of create a culmination of all my favorite decks that I've played so far in Forgotten Realms, because this set has been super fun, but it is kind of coming to an end as far as the number of unique decks we can create. So I'm honestly really looking forward to real Standard rotation when the new Innistrad set set comes out so we can do some more brewing. But like I said in one of my previous videos, I'm going to be trying to work on some budget brews that will allow some of you newbies and people who don't have a lot of wild cards to burn to go create some decks that are still pretty competitive in the arena. So thank you guys again so much for taking the time out of your day to check out this video. I really appreciate it as always. Thank you guys for being an awesome community and being there, being consistent and showing up. You guys are so awesome. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Thank you guys so much for checking out the video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to smash that like button below, and to help you stay up to date with my upcoming videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks again, have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Slayers.